The timeline split of 2026. You will choose your fate. In the past 48 hours, really in the past few weeks since the sun has been firing off, I have seen all the answers. And this year, which is the 1 year, it's a time for a new beginning. Each person will choose their own fate during this timeline split. I saw a lot last night, and on this channel, I discuss the Ascension journey, and I make the lesson relevant for everyday life people. And I'm going to be giving out some real life examples, stuff I saw last night. Maybe you saw some stuff last night. And I'm going to give the world the answer that the 2026 timeline split. I know a lot of people are familiar with what's going on in the world. It's a big split. It's a big divide, right? So what I'm here to present today is the real life evidence that you could tangibly say, okay, this is not some nonsense that some people, they want to give this reading. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to give it to you today. And the more, if a person, I empower people, I teach people how to tap into their own spiritual gifts and skills. If you are awake, if you are focused on things that you are observing in the reality, which I am going to give you real life examples today. And the people that are able to focus their attention, if you could focus your attention throughout this podcast and you're listening to everything and you say, oh yeah, I could see this. And then there's going to be people that get triggered, okay? Before I started the live stream, I put in the chat, warning, triggering video. So some people will get triggered, okay? It's just the way of the world. All right, the spiritual warfare, the demon is not outside. It's on the inside, actually. It's on the inside. So I think I seen everything I needed to see last night. I see everything that I need to see. And what I'm going to be discussing today, hold on one second. What I'm going to be discussing today, I see a lot of people sharing about it and posting about it on Facebook. So, it's not really, a big surprise, but every person in this world is going to choose the timeline, their experience. I'm selective Crystal. I'll share a little bit about last night with everyone as well. And this is how everyone can do this. You could view things. You're experiencing nature, right? And this is how God speaks to us. This is how you, the person that's getting this message, you could tap into your intuition for what's about to happen. And I know there's a lot of people that are tuned into this. You know what's about to happen. I'm very grateful for everyone tuning in. We're filming this live. Appreciate if you could click the like button. It allows others to listen in. The more that you rely on the external world for security and comfort, the less grounded you will be during the upcoming changes. I'm going to say it again so it penetrates the brain. The more you rely on the external world for safety, security, and comfort, the less grounded you will be during the upcoming changes. And there are a lot of upcoming changes that are, part of the world. Nature is actually part of it as well. I know there's new people that are tuned in to the channel today, and I've been discussing how the sun has been firing off solar flares like never before. All of these energies influence our body, our consciousness, and the truth that we see revealed in the world. And maybe, I don't know, year and a half ago, close to 2 years ago, the video was entitled 1776 Energy. And one of the main talking points I shared, and that's why when I speak, I speak the things that are the truth. And it's really about the people. It's within the person. You know, there's no boogeyman that's out to get you. There's really nothing. But it's always going to be on the inside. Last night I saw, when I saw the polarity, how vastly wide this. I'm going to give you an example today. All right. There are people in this world, and you cannot be spiritually lost. Some people are spiritually lost at this time. And there are people that are tuned into their creator mode, if you will, taking ownership for their life. And so basically last night I saw two starkly different commercials. I love the commercials. Do you love the commercials? So in the two commercials, and I'm going to be breaking this down to a fine powder today. In the two commercials, I saw that in the world, people think that either everything is bad, everything is no good, or everyone's out to get us. But maybe in the world, it's called free will, and in this timeline split, you are going to choose. So I see in the first commercial, I saw Mike Tyson. Maybe some of you saw this commercial last night. Mike Tyson, he spoke about his past. He spoke about his sister, and the main idea of the commercial was to eat real food. Don't eat processed food. Okay, so that's a commercial that people are going to hear, right? They're gonna feel empowered. Right. And they're going to start like saying to themselves, okay, I'm going to implement these changes. That's actually what we do on this channel. If you do want to become healthy again in 2026, why don't you click the subscribe button? And our physical wellness and the health and the nutrients that we put into our body is part of our spiritual wellness as well. So I listened to Mike Tyson, and I took the main idea. Some people go a little bit, are you able to take the main idea from some of these things? And so I listened to Mike Tyson, eating real food, don't eat processed food. That was the main idea of that one. And then later on, right? Later on, I saw another commercial. And basically it was if there was a pill for, I'd take it. I'd take that pill. Okay. And there was a few people in that one, but DJ Khaled, and another one. He was in that one. So I'm going to take these two commercials and I'm going to put them side by side. So in the first one, it was about eat real food, don't eat processed food. In the second one, it was if there was a pill for, like they would do like silly things. Like if there was a pill for parallel parking, I'd take it. I'd take the pill. Okay. And then one of them was gaslighting. If there was a pill to make people stop judging about losing weight, I'd take the pill. So what we see, and again, and any person that wants to tune into this, you could hear this or whatever it is. If you get triggered, that's on you. This is your choice. Okay. Anyone that's getting the main idea of this lesson. So we saw in the first commercial, right? Mike Tyson tells you eat real food, don't eat processed food. In the other commercial, the DJ guy and all the other people, if there was a pill for parallel parking, I would take that pill. If there was a pill for this, I would take that. And they said it multiple times. So that's programming. That's programming the subconscious. Okay, so in this world right now, there are people that there's going to be a split. There's going to be a big timeline split. And in this world right now, there's going to be people that are going to be empowered. There's going to be people that are going to take ownership of their life. And then there's going to be the people that go to the other commercial, right? It's the same. So what I'm doing right now, right? It's the wheat and the tares, Earth Alliance 1111. It's the sorting of the wheat and the tares. All right. If you're loving this podcast so far, why don't you click the like button and share it out? I appreciate that. So, and this is, it's always on the inside. In the world, there is no, it's always you. It's something I've shared on this channel. And this is how, once you take ownership, it's all the basic things in life. Some people get triggered. Some people, okay, ready? The same people that gaslit RFK are the same people that gaslit Michael DellaRocca. Yeah. You know, I stepped forth and I showed people the importance of health and wellness. Do you know, did you see this? And in this world, so I'm utilizing these two commercials. So there's two commercials that are presented in front of you. Okay? So you see Tyson saying, eat the real food, don't eat processed food. And then you see the other commercial, I take that pill. So in the world, it's are you going to place the power outside of you, or are you going to place the power inside of you? Yeah, Sun and Moon writes, what? So everyone's got to make the choice. I know there's people, you will go on, it's going to be extra triggering today for those that are making it through this video. You go on here, Facebook or you know, YouTube, and you hear these people, they're going to tell you what's coming and all this other stuff. It's always you. It's always I am. The 2026 timeline split, it's literally happening right now. And we can look at a simple example like this. And there's going to be people that are rising spiritually, and then there's going to be people that are going to give their whatever power away. And I'm here to tell you, because the rules of the universe must be obeyed. Free will. It's totally free will. It is not my, I know that there was gaslighting in that commercial. Well, if there was a pill to make people to stop judging people about losing weight pills, I would take that pill. This is wild what's going on. So, okay, I'm here to tell you, I ain't judging no one. All I'm here to say, okay, and people will get triggered by it. But when you start, and that's why I teach everything. You got to be well-rounded right now. You got to look for the gaslighting, right? The chat's blowing up right now. You got to look for these things. I encourage everyone to watch both of those commercials. And I'm utilizing this as an everyday life teaching tool for the timeline split of 2026. $8 million for 30-second commercial. I wish I had $8 million. It's amazing. So it's always the same thing. And, you know, there is an energy that is bubbling up right now. So really 2026, this year has really just begun. And we see the sun is firing off and is bringing out a lot that's within people. That's within people. And I don't need the Lamborghini, Poppy. Sometimes in life, we just need unconditional love. It's really the truth. Anyone that hears this, I'm telling you right now, all the fame, all this, if you actually had unconditional love from a real actual partner, it's really worth. That's really what life's about. I hope you put the like button for that. It's really the truth. So there's people that are spiritually lost, and in these energies right now, we're seeing it rise up. So there is a split that's clearly and evidently happening. I've seen it. I'm grateful for the community, and I've seen it. I've seen so many new people that have shown up to our channel. I'm so grateful for you being here. That show the unconditional love. I say, wow, look at these people, these beautiful comments. And then at the same time, and really in the past week, as the flares are firing off, I see people, they write nasty stuff. They try to slide into your DMs. They try to write nasty things, right? And again, you got to know them by their fruits. I can't stress to people, okay? I can't stress to people enough that if you focus on know them by their fruits, you know everything. You know everything. Yeah, welcome the newcomers, Soul Star Productions. I appreciate you. And again, it's more and more divide. See, what you need to be focused on, and you know, this will be the most popular channel, but it's not popular because most people want the low-hanging fruit. And what I see a lot of, we post all day on Facebook. There's always the divide. It's just waste of time, bro. You see, on my journey, I got to be focused on what I'm doing for my life instead of talking about all this nonsense, talking about this. And I seen other posts, like people were more concerned of which halftime show versus a list that went out. Some people don't care about the list, and more people are, and it's just all this drama. What's really important in life? Anyone that wants to comment, okay, this is the community. If you want to put it in the comments, you write down what's actually important in life. What are the things that are important in life? Because people want to get that. They want to get that. They want to get the click and all the views and stuff. But a lot of that stuff is low hanging fruit. And I'll tell you. This is the answer right here. In a New York minute, I appreciate that. You look at Tyson's commercial. Eat real food, don't eat. And then the other commercial, I'd take a pill for that. That is the answer. So if I were to take everything that's happening in the world right now, this is why I take the pulse of society and I use real life examples for people to understand the great spiritual awakening that's happening in the world right now. The great timeline split that's happening right now. There's going to be people that see to eat real food, that don't eat processed food. They're going to go one way. And then they be, I could take a pill for that. Okay. So put the power outside of yourself. Now, when it comes to health and wellness, again, you don't realize this. Like some people know these things. Like there's these people that are young, but they eat all this nasty food and they think, I still have a flat stomach. But what are you actually putting into your cells? What is kicking up your pineal gland? This is what I teach on the channel. So just because you eat the donuts and all, okay, well, that's cool. And you're eating all the chemicals, right? And then you take the Wegovy thing, whatever, and then you're going to burn off the fat. But what are you actually doing to the body? Anyone that wants to comment, okay, I encourage all the comments on the channel. Real Deal Primer writes, gym membership. I appreciate you, Real Deal. My gym crew is watching. If you are new to the channel, we are Everyday Life people. This is a real, actual channel with real, actual people that are on the real, actual spiritual awakening journey. I'm so grateful for all of you. All right. And maybe join a gym this year, right? It's a microcosm of the world. And the more that I go out and I see people, they're not giving actual solutions. On my journey, I'm a sit here and there's all these spiritual gurus and all this other stuff. And that's cool, bro. That's cool. But on my journey, and I appreciate those that appreciate this, I give real, actual solutions. And what we need are more people to rise up with real, actual solutions. Not saying, okay, look at this guy and look at this guy and look at this thing over here. And it's all distractions. Health is wealth. It truthfully is. And people are led astray. If you are a person, Starlight writes, you are what you consume. You are what you eat. And what you consume is not only what you eat and drink. It's what you watch and what you listen to. And during this year, this is a pivotal year. It's the 1 year. You could click subscribe. You could set an alarm. And you'll know I will be here every single day. 9 a.m. Eastern. Sometimes in the evening. Some people like my night streams. Okay? It's more and more divide. It's more and more nonsense. You know, years ago, there was a lot of nasty things that happened in a post-2020 world. And in my life, this is how God refined me. No one came to save me. Everything I did, I built myself. That's why people, they'll get triggered by you. I'm grateful for the great men that are part of my community. And we inspire each other. We see each other in the gym, in the community, all the things that we do. I love you guys. And then there's men that are in their mother's basement. They're on the computer. They write all these things on social media. They try, and there's nothing that's going on. Anyone that wants to comment, where are the real actual solutions? When I look at the commercials side by side, the 2026 timeline split, it is you will choose your fate, period, the end. I appreciate that. Appreciate everything. I've always, yeah, I love the commercials, you know. And then, you know, so that then there's more stuff. And then I see the funny Facebook reels. I have some funny Facebook reels. You hit me up on Facebook as well. We gotta crank some of them out. And a lot of them were people, shining a light. We'll call it shining a light on people that whatever they did during the halftime show. I didn't even watch it. I had stuff I needed to do. In my life, okay, I just keep it at 100. I'm a sports guy. I never care about that. This real, I don't wait. I can't wait to see. I don't care about anything. All right. That's just me. All right. But what I see is, and I see people posting on Facebook, and we're all part of the Facebook community here. They make the things, oh, and this is what these people are doing, you know, and then these are what these people are doing. So what I see, as I sit back and I sit upon the higher dimensional plane and I look down upon the world, right? I did that video out by the fort, all right? It's just waste of time. There's no real actual solutions to that, right? and then people, there's a gravity tractor. And then I see people that they flock to a thing, and it's kind of like the representation of the Jezebel spirit. Yeah. And people, because it's a label. So as we move forward, there are no labels. There is only energy. And I know this type of stuff is triggering to people because that's your identity. I am this political party. I am that. Okay. How about you just do what I do? I am Michael. That's what I am. I don't got no this, that, the other thing, right? Because I'm here to tell you, you're furthering yourself. You're doing more divide. You lose people in your life. You lose, and there are people that lost, you know, a lot of friends in the past few years. I saw someone post a Facebook reel. Where the are you now? It was very powerful. I said, I'm like that guy too, because he was gaslit because he didn't take this thingy back in 2021. I didn't do that thing either. And then all of a sudden people, because when you go against the grain, right? Here it comes. When you go against the grain, all right, people that when they're not strong enough to stand, they're just going to gaslight you. They're just going to slander you. Then you're going to go. If you lose people during this 2026 timeline split, they weren't your people. They were distractions. We're beyond caring at this point. You got to go inside, bro. You got to go inside. Look, the chat's blowing up, right? I don't care. Whatever happens here, see, like there's people, there are YouTubers, there's Instagram people, whatever they're called over there, and they're concerned. Oh, I'm concerned about losing followers. I'm concerned. I got to get the work done, son. I got to get the work. Anyone that resonates, you could click the like button, click the subscribe button, because this is in our lives. And this is going to be a main role of where you choose your fate. I break this down on this channel to a fine powder. Anyone that wants to consciously create, anybody. Hi. Did you find me for the first time today? How you doing? Do you want to consciously create? I'm gonna give you the answer right now. This is going to be the answer of answers. And it's never going to change. No. A lot of the things, people are going to give you these fads. They're going to give you all these things. They're going to say, you're going to get this crystal, hire me to pull the tarot cards, do this, if there was a pill for that, I'd take it like the commercial says, right? But I'm going to give everyone's is the answer right here. Okay. There's a window of time. Ready? Here it comes. There's a window of time, right? And when that head hits the pillow at night, there's a little window at the end of the day, right? And all that energy that's running through that brain, it's in that brain, right? When you hit the bed hit the pillow at night. That's the place. Yeah. You could be angry. You could do everything. You could lie. You could lie to everyone. But when that head hits the pillow at night, a million people could hear this right now because this is the answer. And when that head hits the pillow at night, you got to make sure that head, you sleep beautiful. It doesn't matter about the money. It doesn't matter about anything. It's that time period. It's that window of time when you drift off to sleep at night. That is the timeline right there. It's never going to change. Never. It's never going to change. Everything else is just sugarcoating it. Everything else is low-hanging fruit. Ooh, you see the guys on Facebook. Oh, look at this person, right? And then it winds up blowing up in their face. It's all distractions. And nobody really cares about what's truthfully important. And you might be a person, you are focused like a laser beam on this podcast today. You're not getting triggered. And I saw this reel, and the guy was screaming in the airport, "Why are you all acting normal? Did you see what was revealed in the lists? You're on the list." Remember Chris Jericho? Right? No one cares, bro. Anyone at all. Anyone wants to share my video today, whatever you got to do. This is for the people. I do this for the people. I put it here you go, and you just put it wherever you want to go. I saw the guy. He was screaming. No one cares, right? I could tell he was like a starseed. He didn't care. He was screaming, right? Here's everyone with the Krispy Kreme glaze. Krispy Kreme, bro. And you know what? The way that I'm not going to go in the middle of the airport and or middle of a crowd, but I'm just here to share that the frustration that man had, the starseed that's truthfully inside of him. I know what goes on. Like some people see me, right? They think, I look a certain way. I'm just like all of you, anyone that's tuned in, we're all the same, right? So I feel that man. I feel his frustration. And there's so many, you get upset inside and you say, oh, all these things. And you might be a person and you get what you saw this as well. You saw it. You see Mike Tyson spilling his heart out, talking about when he was younger, talking about the food, talking about like processed food's not good. And then there's a totally different commercial telling you, well, if there was a pill, I would take that pill for all these. And it just kept repeating. So that's all I could do is take, because they're everyday life people. This is you now. We're up, kid. Do you understand the time? We're up. There's no more waiting around. Anyone that wants to watch them, watch it, analyze it, feel the energy. I want you, okay? I tell people to get their clairs up. If you're new to the channel, we have spiritual senses, right? Usually starts with the word, the phrase clair, like clairsentience, like feeling the energy behind things. So anyone that you want to hear, listen to one commercial about eating real food and the other one, and see how you feel. And then on top of it, there are going to be people that it's according to your frequency, not my problem, right? It's not Poppy's problem, right? It's not Mark's problem. What's up? It's not the poet who knows it problem, right? It's your problem. It's everyone's problem in the world, right? It's not Natalie's problem. It's not Carla's problem. Look, the chat's exploding right now. It's not Brother Hawk. It's not Ronnie's problem. It's always your problem. So I'm utilizing this. So anyone that understands, right? There's all these things. There are people that go into spirituality. They go into these things and they use it as a crutch. They use it as a shield. But ultimately, it is always during this timeline split. You know this world's going to be splitting this year. It's always I am. Always. Always. When I saw the second one, I said, I've seen everything. I said, I had my lesson ready for today. I had my lesson ready for today. And so a lot of times when it's just repeat, it's just programming the mind. We're seeing it right now. There's the love, and then there's the hate, which is technically fear. In your life, you will choose. I'm gonna place that video at the end of this one. It's our #1 video with the swans that popped up. It is that choice. That's why it is probably the #1 video, because that is the answer. It is that choice. So if you are seeing me for the first time, if you're well versed on this, in 2026, there is a choice. You will choose your fate. And will you choose fear, or will you choose unconditional love? Are you choosing to pick other people up? That's what I choose on a daily basis. Or are you choosing to tear others down? You know, when I present this information, especially people that claim to be spiritual, you'll see them. They could pop up at the end. It's cool. That's just how it is. They could be disrespectful. They're going to pop up and you be disrespectful, and it doesn't go away. So that's why you have to understand it's a biblical time period. You have to understand, know them by their fruits. Got to know them. And what those individuals are doing is trying to take that fear. I'm just being real. Like, people don't realize, like, you know, this, you go out there, right? You think it's just cool, bro? Think everyone's love and light, bro? So you have to be a warrior. You have to be a warrior, because when you go out there, look at the other people that are doing this work, right? You see how they're constantly gaslit and so on and so forth. I appreciate that, Elizabeth. I appreciate everyone's support. So in the world right now, the sun is firing off solar flares like never before. And there are people that feel things. You might be feeling things for the first. I never felt this level of whatever it is. So that's why we have love coming in like never before. And then we also have nastiness coming in like never before. And when the sun fires this energy off, which courses through us, it brings to the surface what's truthfully inside. What's truthfully inside of a person. This is the year of the fire horse. Yeah. Are the horsemen in the chat? What's up? No, it's the year of the fire horse. What's going on? It's coming in fast. It's coming in hot. Sizzling, baby. It's sizzling. So that's why, you know, it is important to really go within. And you don't want to be spiritually lost at this time. But every person is going to choose their fate. And this has been going on. Again, when you quantum shift, this is something I teach on the channel. When you quantum shift, it's not like some mystical spiritual thing. I'm going to pay this guru to do this for me. Get out of here. No, it's a decision. It's a decision on the inside. On the inside, it's the decision. It's always the decision. There was a guy on YouTube, and he was out on the beach on the front line. He was swinging the fire sword of Archangel Michael, and that was me. And he said, life is a series of choices that we make that reveal our content of character. In the world of illusions fade now. Yeah. You will see all the illusions fade. And your perception, there are people in this world, they're going to be terrified. They're going to be terrified. And then there's going to be people that Oh, I knew this was coming. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, we knew it. And it's gonna be, oh my God. Oh. Do you understand? It's not some spooky thing. This is what this is what the timeline split actually looks like. What it really looks like. So when we go out and we see these things, I know you knew it, right? Oh, hugging a tree is tremendous. I talk about grounding on this channel. Yeah, you got to ground. You got to get out in nature, get the vibes high, get your vibes right, get your mind right, right? Get your mind right. Spooky action at a distance, absolutely. Oh, we are in the quantum world right now. We are in the quantum, yeah. And again, there will be people that are depicting the spooky action at a distance, and it's going to be spooky. And if you are, especially the people, it's for the Our Everyday Lives people of the world. You say, yeah, I know there's something off in the world. You're going to want to click subscribe, and maybe you want to make yourself healthy. Do you want to be healthy in 2026? You click subscribe. Palms and pines, yeah, we got to love all the trees of the world, right? You could watch my when I do the podcast on the outside. Today we're in the warm, cushy studios of Our Everyday Lives. Sometimes we go outside. It's been freezing, you know, and this is how, like, I if you are a conscious person, that's why I keep inspiring other people to be healthy again. Do you want to be healthy again? When that pineal gland, when you're focused, when you're sharp, when you are consciously awake, you start seeing everything, and then the brain is. Do you have inner dialogue? You should watch my world famous video. Are you an NPC? Take the quiz. Take the quiz. Right? You take the quiz. Okay. So I'm walking back after watching the game, and I'm breathing. I'm breathing, and down here it's abnormally cold. Right? Should be warm tropical energy, and I'm breathing out, and I'm seeing I'm blowing smoke in the air like I'm up north. It's so weird the weather patterns that we're having. So if you're a person that's understanding the words that I'm saying right now, you could be in a place and you're looking at and you're saying, wait, something's really off. Like, this is so wild to see. And you could be walking and it's supposed to be warm, and I'm seeing myself blow smoke like it's freezing. We should get out of it right now, Molly. Definitely by tomorrow. Regina writes, no, it's not normal. And so you're a person, you're tuned into this. You're not going to be gaslit. And I think a lot of people that are spiritually awake and aware, you're really tired of the gaslighting. If you're awake and aware of these things, it's just normal. My friend, I talked to he's really in the cold, and he was venting to me how these people, they just brush it off like there's something happening in this world right now. This is 2026. This is year one. This world will split. These timelines are splitting. And if let me be the one to tell you, you will choose your fate. How you doing? People love this channel. Some people get triggered, but it's the truth. Right? No, you're going to choose. You're going to choose your fate, because you're going to choose which frequency that you're tuned into. And there are people that just get caught up in the void, going left or right. I told you, ascension is always up. So there's people that are ascending or descending. So I need you to change your brain. That's what we're going to do on this channel. We're going to fix the brain. And when you look at everything, don't go that way. No, is this going up or down, right? Are we ascending into heaven? Or are we getting pulled into the supermassive black hole, into the depths of hell? Do you understand the difference? The stuff I teach on this channel, it might not be, what everyone else talks about. I don't have to be like everyone else. I got to be me and teach the truth. Oh, I'm going to go this way. I'm going to watch this thing. Oh, I'm going to go on this side. Nah, son. Are you ascending? Are you going up? You're going this way. You're going Coke or Pepsi. You understand? You're going duality. You're going this way, right? Are you going up? Are you ascending into heaven, or are you plunging into the depths of hell? I appreciate that Carla connects. So this is the information that is going to assist you on your journey. And I understand that there are people that it's easy. It's the low-hanging fruit to do the stuff that's outside of you. All right. And I saw that depicted like never before by the vast comparison of those two commercials last night. So to wrap this thing all up, that if I were to say like what was something that I saw, because I'm always watching, that is like, if you focus on that kind of sums everything up. If you're new to the channel, the other day, the podcast that everyone is resonating with is entitled, "Nothing is Sacred Anymore." Does that phrase resonate with you if you're awake and aware to what's going on in the world? If you haven't watched it yet, I'm encouraging everyone to take a listen to that one. Chat's firing up right now, right? Do you say, "Oh, nothing is sacred anymore"? And I've seen this. I've seen a lot last year, and it kind of dislodges us. It dislodges us of the importance of the physical reality. It's really not that important. It's really about your soul. And I just I shared this phrase, the people that have watched this channel for years, a man of principle cannot be moved. It's powerful stuff, man. Powerful stuff. Powerful people, powerful men in this chat, powerful women in this chat. And we don't want, Annie writes, we don't want spiritual bypassing. I have full videos on the channel page. Some of them are funny. I remember when I first posted it and how triggered some people got, but you got triggered because it's the truth. So if you're here, I'm not here to coddle you. I'm here to expand your consciousness as your teacher. That's what I'm actually here to do. It's really, it's fascinating, to see how people act in this world. If you are here, you're here for self-improvement. You are here for growth. If a person was to say, hire me as their trainer in the gym, I want to get my muscles like this. I want to get my six pack, right? I tell you to do something. You're not going to get angry and upset, right? So it's the same thing. I'm your consciousness coach. How you doing? Right? I'm your consciousness coach now. We got to get that brain right. We got to get a heart right. We got to get the spirit right. You can't, where empaths gather. I'm so grateful for people that gave me tough love over the course of my journey. I'm here because of them. Not everything's a unicorn and rainbow, bro. Appreciate all the beautiful comments rolling in right now. I appreciate it. So make the choice. For me, I don't take part in that stuff. And it really is. If you haven't, I talk about the isolation season that God put you in. until you actually like have everything stripped down, and then you sit there and you start, you'll never see the filths of the world if God doesn't strip you down. It's time to strip down, baby. It's true, right? It's true. I put a big question mark on people that don't have a sense of humor. Yes, a man can have the Jezebel spirit. Oh, absolutely. You will feel the Jezebel spirit. I encourage anyone to watch my full video on monitoring spirits. They are a real thing. Okay, you check out monitoring spirits on a channel. All right. Yeah, you really have to laugh in life. It's actually my number one job is to make you laugh. You got to laugh. And that actually picks our vibration up. It has not been easy. We have been through what's called the dark night of the soul, especially last year. I'm sure you can, poet who knows it. So, yeah, this video is designed to make you think, expand your consciousness, make you understand what the timeline split is truthfully. There's nothing outside of you. Nothing can ascend for you. No. It always has to be you. Over the course of our journey, God sends us assistants, people come in our lives. Like I might pop up on your screen. How you doing? But ultimately, this is what I have to get out to the people. Anyone that wants to click like on this, I appreciate it. Get it out to the people. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. All these things are tools, and tools. One more time, but there is an internal I am presence that is gearing this. You could be in the drive. Okay, ready? You want to be in a driver's seat or you want to be in a passenger seat. And what are you actually doing, and what is actually masking, and what is actually going on? I've shared this many times, and I've changed my ways. Okay, I used to eat 6 meals a day, right? I do intermittent fasting now, right? If I'm inspiring other people, I'm going to share real life things that I actually did, right? And I remember being younger, right? And it's the thing. But you have to realize that there is, if you eat all these chemicals and processed foods, like the first commercial said, that stuff is still in. There's no fat burner. I shared this before. There's no fat burner that could burn it away. Annie Hertz, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for the support. Annie writes, I love your sense of humor that drew me in, and your balance with the truth keeps me in. You rock, Michael. I appreciate it, Annie. Thank you so much for the super chat. I love being here. I love you guys, you keep me inspired. And that's the way of the world. Like I see there's a lot of people that do the spiritual bypassing. They're in their spiritual ego, right? And that's cool. And you could get triggered by me. But these people, and I don't care how many million subscribers, this, that, the other thing, they think they're better than you. You got to pick your brothers and sisters up. Any one of my men that knows me, right? And we're in there in the gym. We do these things. We pick each other up. We pick each other up. Not tearing other people down, not talking behind their back. This is a frequency. Are you a lion or are you a hyena? Right? So the people that are picking I gotta pick my men up. And they pick me up. You understand how it works? Do you understand how it works? And then there's people, they're on social media. I'm going to attack this person. I'm going to slander this person. I'm going to talk. So that's the drama, which creates trauma. You got to rise up. Got to rise up today. Got to raise your frequency today, because the 2026 timeline split. You will choose your fate. I think this was a good one today. What do you think? I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm grateful for the support as we continue to expand on all platforms. We have Facebook, TikTok, and Patreon. You could utilize the hashtag OurEverydayLives. We have daily videos here on YouTube, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, to help you become the greatest version of yourself. And I'm grateful for the community support. If you haven't clicked subscribe, it really does help. I'm grateful for that support. I'm grateful for when you share. Sharing is caring, kid. And this is what the 2026 timeline split actually looks like. So if you really resonated with this, if you're tired with the nonsense of this and that, I really wanted to sit back and I wanted to get a real life example to really hammer it home. And I think that many people of the world will resonate with today's lesson. So I love you guys very much. And there'll be more posts on Facebook throughout the day. We'll be back on tomorrow. Check out some of the videos that pop up at the end at the pinned comment. And I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. Yeah. Iron does sharpen iron. I love you guys. I love the community. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Bye for now.